American coin secrets. Powerful YouTube intro hook. What if the smallest coin in your pocket could be hiding a secret worth tens of thousands of dollars? Right now, somewhere in America, someone is digging through an old coin jar, searching through a forgotten collection, or opening a dusty box that has not been touched for years. And what they might discover could completely change the way they look at coins forever. Welcome back to American Coin Secrets, the channel where ordinary-looking coins reveal extraordinary stories, hidden histories, and astonishing collector demand. Today's countdown is not about famous gold treasures or legendary million-dollar rarities. Instead, we're diving into 10 incredible coins that most people would never suspect could attract serious attention from collectors around the world. Some of these coins look completely normal. Some were used in everyday transactions. And some have remained hidden in collections for years before their true importance was finally recognized. But here's the shocking part. As we move through today's countdown, the rarity, mystery, and collector demand become more intense with every single coin. And trust me, you do not want to miss coin number 1, because its story has surprised even experienced collectors. So grab your magnifying glass, check your coin jars, and stay until the very end, because one tiny detail could make the difference between an ordinary coin and an extraordinary collector's treasure. This is American Coin Secrets, and today's countdown starts right now. First up, Germany, 1 euro cent, 2005D. At first glance, the Germany 1 euro cent, 2005D looks like one of the most ordinary coins imaginable. It is small, copper-colored, lightweight, and easy to overlook. In fact, millions of people have handled Eurocent coins without giving them a second thought. But hidden beneath its simple appearance is a fascinating story that has captured the attention of coin collectors across Europe and beyond. The year 2005 was still part of the early era of the euro currency system. European nations were continuing to establish their identities within the new monetary framework, and Germany remained one of the most important issuing countries in the Eurozone. Every German mint carried its own identifying mint mark, and the letter D represents the historic Munich Mint, one of Germany's most respected coin-producing facilities. The Germany 1 euro cent coin features an iconic oak twig design on its reverse side. This symbol was chosen carefully because the oak tree has long represented strength, endurance, and national heritage within German culture. Although millions of citizens saw this design every day, very few stopped to appreciate the craftsmanship and symbolism hidden within such a small piece of metal. The composition of the coin also contributes to its distinctive appearance. Like other Eurocent coins, it was produced using copper-plated steel, giving it a warm copper tone while maintaining durability for circulation. This practical composition allowed the coin to survive years of handling while preserving its recognizable appearance. What makes the 2005D issue particularly interesting is the growing attention it has received among collectors who specialize in mint mark varieties, euro coinage, and modern circulation rarities. As collectors build complete sets, specific mint locations become increasingly important. Even small differences can create significant demand among enthusiasts searching for elusive pieces. Now imagine a collector examining hundreds or even thousands of Eurocent coins. Most are quickly set aside. But then a specific date, a specific mint mark, and a specific condition catch the eye. Suddenly, an ordinary coin becomes something much more exciting. Condition plays a major role in collector demand. Fine condition examples that retain strong details and attractive surfaces often draw far more attention than heavily worn pieces. Collectors are constantly searching for examples that display clear features, sharp design elements, and appealing preservation. One reason this coin generates so much discussion is because modern coins are often underestimated. Many people assume that only ancient coins or precious metal coins can become desirable collector items. Yet history has repeatedly shown that modern issues with the right combination of scarcity, demand, and collector interest can attract remarkable attention. As awareness grows, more collectors are adding specialized euro issues to their watch lists. This growing interest has transformed certain dates and mint mark combinations into highly discussed pieces within collecting communities. And now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. According to the value you provided, a Germany €1 2005D in fine condition, has a collector market value of approximately $51,000. For many collectors, that number represents far more than money. It represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the possibility that an overlooked coin could turn out to be something truly extraordinary. If you own euro coins, take the time to examine every detail carefully. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Study the condition. Sometimes, the smallest details create the biggest surprises. And remember, today's countdown is only getting started. If this coin amazed you, wait until you see the incredible discoveries still ahead. Make sure to stay with us all the way through the countdown, because every coin reveals another fascinating chapter in the world of numismatic treasures. And if you love rare coins, hidden discoveries, and daily collector updates, subscribe to American Coin Secrets, because we bring fresh coin stories, exciting discoveries, and fascinating collector insights every single day. Now let's continue to the next incredible coin in today's countdown. Next up, Poland, 20 groszy 2018 MW. As our countdown continues, we arrive at a coin that many people would walk past without a second glance. It is small. It is ordinary looking. It's circulated among everyday people. Yet behind its modest appearance lies a story that has captured the imagination of collectors who are always searching for hidden treasures in the world of modern coinage. Today, we are talking about the Poland 20 groszy 2018 MW. At first sight, this coin appears to be nothing more than a standard denomination from Poland's modern currency system. But experienced collectors know that some of the most exciting discoveries often come from coins that nobody expects. The Polish grosz has a rich heritage stretching back through generations of Polish history. For decades, these coins have been an important part of everyday commerce, quietly passing from hand to hand while carrying the story of a nation. The 20 groszy denomination holds a special place within Poland's coinage system because it represents a practical everyday coin that millions of people recognize instantly. The 2018 issue was produced during a period when modern coin collecting was expanding rapidly across Europe. More collectors than ever before were examining circulation coins, studying mint varieties, and searching for pieces that stood out from ordinary issues. One of the most fascinating details about this coin is the MW mint designation associated with it. Among dedicated collectors, mint identifiers often become an important part of the hunt. Small details that most people overlook can become major points of interest within collecting communities. The excitement comes from discovering something hidden in plain sight. The obverse design proudly displays Poland's national emblem, a symbol that reflects centuries of history, resilience, and national identity. Every line and detail was carefully crafted to represent the heritage of the Polish nation. Even though the coin was created for circulation, its design carries a level of symbolism that many people never stop to appreciate. The composition of the 20 groszy coin contributes to its distinctive appearance and durability. Built to withstand years of use, the coin combines practicality with attractive design elements. Its metallic surface, detailed engraving, and balanced construction make it instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with Polish currency. Now here is where the story becomes even more interesting. Most people assume that modern coins are too common to become significant collector items. They believe only ancient coins or precious metal treasures deserve attention. Yet history has repeatedly surprised collectors. Certain modern issues have developed remarkable demand because of scarcity, collector interest, condition rarity, or unique production characteristics. That is exactly why dedicated collectors carefully inspect every detail. They know that one overlooked coin can sometimes attract extraordinary attention years after it enters circulation. When collectors search for a Poland 20 groszy 2018 MW, condition becomes extremely important. Fine condition examples with strong details, attractive surfaces, and clear design features are often much more desirable than heavily worn pieces. Preservation matters because collectors want coins that still display the craftsmanship intended by the mint. As awareness spreads, more collectors begin searching for the same pieces. Competition increases. Interest grows. Discussions become more intense. Suddenly, a coin that once seemed ordinary starts attracting serious attention within collector circles. Imagine opening an old collection, sorting through a group of foreign coins, and discovering this exact date and variety. Most people would never suspect that such a small coin could generate excitement among numismatic enthusiasts. Yet that possibility is exactly what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Every collector dreams of finding something special. Every collector hopes to discover a coin that others have overlooked. And every collector knows that sometimes the most unexpected treasures come in the smallest packages. Now comes the moment everyone has been waiting for. According to the value you provided, a Poland 20 groszy 2018 MW in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $46,000. For collectors, a figure like that transforms an ordinary-looking circulation coin into something that feels truly extraordinary. It becomes more than metal. It becomes a conversation piece, a collectible, and a symbol of the excitement that drives the coin-collecting hobby. This is why experienced collectors never rush through their coins. They examine dates. They inspect mint details. They study condition carefully. The smallest detail can sometimes lead to the most exciting discovery. If you own Polish coins, take a closer look at every piece. Check the dates. Examine the designs. Pay attention to the mint identifiers. The next coin you inspect could reveal a story you never expected. And remember, our countdown is far from over. If you think this coin was impressive, wait until you see the incredible rarities still waiting ahead in today's list. The surprises become bigger, the stories become more fascinating, and the collector demand becomes even more remarkable as we move closer to the top positions. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, your destination for exciting coin discoveries, collector insights, and fascinating numismatic stories. We bring fresh updates, rare coin features, and collector-focused content every single day. Now let's move on to coin number 3 and discover another hidden treasure from the world of rare coins. Next up, Netherlands, 5 cents, 1980. As we continue deeper into today's incredible countdown, the mystery becomes even more fascinating. The next coin on our list comes from a country known for its rich numismatic heritage, beautiful coin designs, and centuries of monetary history. At first glance, this coin may seem simple, ordinary, and easy to overlook. But appearances can be deceiving. Today's featured treasure is the Netherlands 5 cents 1980. Imagine receiving this coin in every change decades ago. Most people would have spent it without hesitation. Very few of them added year. Collectors would carefully inspect examples of this date, searching for pieces worthy of their collections. That is one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. History often hides in plain sight. The Netherlands has one of Europe's most respected coinage traditions. For generations, Dutch coins have reflected the nation's identity, culture, and historical development. Every coin tells a story, and the 1980 Netherlands 5 cents is no exception. During the late 20th century, the Dutch monetary system was still based on the guilder, a currency that served the Netherlands for centuries before the arrival of the euro. Coins from this era represent a significant chapter in Dutch history, making them increasingly interesting to collectors who appreciate both historical significance and modern collectible potential. The 1980 issue was produced during a time when millions of coins were circulating throughout the country. People carried them in wallets, stored them in cash registers, and exchanged them in countless daily transactions. Yet among all those coins, certain examples would eventually attract the attention of dedicated collectors. One of the most recognizable features of Dutch coinage from this period is its elegant portrait design. The royal imagery associated with the Dutch monarchy gave these coins a distinctive appearance that remains instantly recognizable today. Collectors often admire the artistic detail, balanced composition, and historical symbolism present on these pieces. The composition of the Netherlands 5-cent coin was designed for durability and practical use. Its construction allowed it to survive years of circulation while maintaining much of its original character. Even today, well-preserved examples continue to showcase the craftsmanship of the Dutch minting process. Now here is where things become truly interesting. Many collectors focus only on famous rare coins, gold coins, or ancient treasures. But experienced numismatists understand a different reality. Sometimes, the most exciting discoveries emerge from coins that once circulated in ordinary pockets and purses. As time passes, coins are lost, damaged, melted, or simply forgotten. The number of attractive surviving examples gradually decreases. Meanwhile, collector demand often continues to grow as more people become interested in completing, collect, and preserving pieces of monetary history. This combination creates excitement within the collecting community. Collectors searching for a Netherlands 5-cent 1980 often pay close attention to preservation quality. Fine condition examples with visible details, appealing surfaces, and strong overall appearance are typically far more desirable than heavily worn specimens. Condition remains one of the most important factors influencing collector interest. What makes the hunt even more exciting is the element of surprise. Many collectors first discover these coins hidden among old family collections, inherited coin albums, forgotten jars, or boxes stored away for decades. The thrill comes from realizing that an overlooked piece of history may have much greater collector significance than anyone expected. Imagine sitting at a table sorting through old coins one by one. Most pieces seem ordinary. Then suddenly you spot a date that catches your attention. You look closer. The details are strong. The condition appears attractive. The excitement begins to build. This is the moment every collector dreams about. The moment when curiosity transforms into discovery. The moment when an ordinary coin reveals an extraordinary story. Now we arrive at the value reveal. According to the value you provided, a Netherlands 5-cent 1980 in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $48,000. For collectors, a figure like that turns a humble circulation coin into something truly remarkable. It becomes more than just currency. It becomes a collectible treasure that sparks conversation, curiosity, and excitement throughout the numismatic community. This is why experienced collectors never ignore small denominations. They understand rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance can combine to create something very special. If you own Dutch coins from the Gilder era, now may be the perfect time to examine them carefully. Check the dates. Study the designs. Inspect the condition. Sometimes, the most fascinating discoveries are hiding where nobody expects them. And remember, we are only getting closer to the most exciting entries in today's countdown. The coins ahead become even more intriguing, even more mysterious, and even more sought after by collectors. Each new entry reveals another chapter in the incredible world of rare coin collecting. Thank you for being part of American Coin Secrets, where hidden history, collector treasures, and exciting discoveries come together every day. We bring fresh, rare coin stories, collector insights, and fascinating numismatic content daily for coin enthusiasts across America and around the world. Now get ready, because coin number 4 is coming next, and its story is even more surprising than you might imagine. Next up, Germany for Euro cent 2016. As we move further into today's countdown, the discoveries become even more fascinating. The next coin comes from one of Europe's most influential nations and one of the most respected minting traditions in the modern world. At first glance, it appears to be a completely ordinary circulation coin. Most people would never imagine that such a small piece of metal could generate serious interest among collectors. Yet that is exactly what makes today's coin number 4 so intriguing. Introducing the Germany 5 euro cent 2016A. When this coin entered circulation, millions of people handled similar euro cent coins every day. They were used in shops, restaurants, public transportation, and countless everyday transactions. For most people, they were simply pocket change. But collectors often see things differently. Where others see an ordinary coin, collectors see history, rarity, craftsmanship, and opportunity. They understand that some of the most surprising discoveries in modern numismatics come from coins that originally seemed common. The Germany 5 euro cent 2016 A carries the iconic oak twig design that has become one of the most recognizable images on German Eurocent coinage. The oak tree has long symbolized strength, endurance, stability, and heritage within German culture. Every detail was carefully chosen to reflect the values and traditions of the nation. The year 2016 represents an important period within the Euro era, a time when collectors were becoming increasingly interested in modern European coinage. As more enthusiasts entered the hobby, demand for specific dates, mint marks, and varieties continued to grow. Now let's talk about the letter A. For experienced collectors, this single letter immediately attracts attention. The A mint mark identifies the famous Berlin Mint, one of Germany's oldest and most historic minting facilities. For generations, coins bearing this mint mark have carried a special significance among numismatists. Collectors often pursue complete sets from different German mints, making mint marks an important part of the collecting journey. This is where the excitement begins. Many people never notice mint marks at all. They spend coins without ever looking closely. Meanwhile, collectors carefully inspect every detail, understanding that tiny differences can sometimes make a huge impact on desirability. The Germany 5 euro cent 2016A is also admired for its composition and construction. Like other euro-centered denominations, it was designed to withstand years of circulation while maintaining its distinctive appearance. Its copper-plated steel composition gives the coin a recognizable look that has become familiar throughout Europe. But familiarity can be deceptive. History has repeatedly shown that some coins gain collector attention long after they enter circulation. As years pass, coins become damaged, lost, withdrawn, or forgotten. Meanwhile, collectors continue searching for well-preserved examples. The result is often increasing interest in surviving pieces that meet collector standards. Condition plays an especially important role. Fine condition examples attract attention because they still display much of the original design detail. The oak leaves remain visible. The surfaces retain appealing characteristics. The overall appearance reflects the craftsmanship that went into the minting process. Collectors understand that preservation matters. Imagine opening an old coin collection inherited from a family member. You sort through hundreds of coins, examining each one carefully. Most seem ordinary. Then suddenly, a specific date and mint mark catch your attention. You pause. You look again. The details appear strong. The condition looks promising. And suddenly, what seemed like just another coin becomes the center of your attention. That moment of discovery is what keeps collectors searching year after year. The thrill isn't simply about value. It's about uncovering hidden stories. It's about finding pieces of history that have quietly survived while waiting to be appreciated. And now comes the reveal that many viewers have been anticipating. According to the value you provided, a Germany 5 cent 2016 AA in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $56,000. For collectors, a figure like that instantly transforms a modest circulation coin into something extraordinary. It becomes a talking point, a collector's prize, and a reminder that remarkable discoveries can come from the most unexpected places. This is why serious collectors never rush through their coins. They study dates. They inspect mint marks. They examine condition. They know that hidden among ordinary pieces may be something far more interesting than anyone expects. If you have German euro coins stored away in a collection, a jar, or an old box, take the time to inspect them carefully. Look for dates. Check mint marks. Pay attention to preservation. Sometimes the smallest details lead to the biggest surprises. And here's the exciting part. We are only getting closer to the top half of today's countdown. The coins ahead become even more mysterious, even more sought after, and even more fascinating for collectors around the world. Every new entry raises the stakes and reveals another incredible chapter in the world of rare coin collecting. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, your home for hidden coin treasures, collector discoveries, and fascinating numismatic stories. We bring fresh, rare coin content, exciting collector insights, and new coin updates every single day. Stay tuned, because coin number 5 is coming next, and its story may be even more surprising than anything we've seen so far. Next up, India's 5 rupees 1992 reeded edge. We have now reached the halfway point of today's incredible countdown, and the excitement continues to build. The next coin takes us to one of the world's most fascinating numismatic histories, a nation whose coins have passed through the hands of hundreds of millions of people and have witnessed decades of economic and cultural transformation. At first glance, this coin may seem like a normal piece of Indian currency. Many people have seen similar coins. Many have carried them in their pockets. Some may even have one hidden away in an old collection right now. But as every experienced collector knows, sometimes the most surprising treasures are hiding in plain sight. Today's featured coin is the India 5 rupees 1992 reeded edge. The year 1992 occupies a very interesting place in modern Indian coinage history. During this period, India was undergoing significant economic changes, and the country's currency system was evolving alongside a rapidly developing nation. Coins from this era represent a snapshot of history, preserving a moment in time that collectors find increasingly fascinating. The 5 rupees denomination was particularly important because it represented a major circulating coin used throughout the country. Millions of people encountered these coins every day in markets, shops, transportation systems, and businesses across India. Yet despite its widespread use, certain examples have become especially interesting to collectors. One of the most talked about features associated with this coin is its reeded edge. To the average person, the edge of a coin may seem unimportant. Most people focus only on the front and back designs. Collectors, however, understand that edge characteristics can play a significant role in identifying desirable pieces. The reeded edge gives the coin a distinctive appearance and feel. It is one of those details that serious collectors immediately notice when examining a coin. Small characteristics like this often become important when building specialized collections or identifying particular varieties. The design itself reflects the pride and identity of India. The national emblem, denomination details, and carefully engraved features combine to create a coin that is both functional and symbolic. Even though it circulated widely, the coin carries historical significance that becomes more appreciated with the passage of time. Its composition was chosen to withstand years of circulation while remaining practical for everyday use. This durability helped many examples survive decades after their release, allowing collectors today to search for attractive specimens that still retain strong details. Now here is where the story becomes even more exciting. Many collectors overlook modern circulation coins because they assume rarity exists only among ancient or precious metal pieces. Yet experienced numismatists know that rarity can emerge in unexpected places. As years pass, coins are lost, damaged, melted, or simply forgotten. The pool of attractive surviving examples becomes smaller. At the same time, more collectors enter the hobby and begin searching for coins that represent important periods in their nation's monetary history. This growing demand creates excitement. Imagine searching through an old collection inherited from a family member. You discover a group of Indian coins from the early 1990s. Most seem ordinary at first. Then you notice a particular date. You examine the edge. You inspect the condition. Suddenly, what appeared to be just another coin becomes something worth investigating. That sense of discovery is one of the greatest thrills in coin collecting. Collectors especially value fine condition examples because condition significantly affects desirability. A coin that preserves clear details, attractive surfaces, and strong overall appearance often receives far more attention than one that has suffered heavy wear over the decades. The India 5 rupee, 1992, reeded edge has become a conversation piece among collectors who appreciate modern coinage, historical significance, and unique collectible potential. Every year, more enthusiasts begin exploring coins from this period, increasing awareness and interest. And now comes the reveal. According to the value you provided, an India 5 rupees 1992 reeded edge coin in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $34,000. For collectors, that figure represents much more than a number. It represents the excitement of the hunt, the satisfaction of discovery, and the possibility that an overlooked piece of currency could become a prized addition to a collection. This is why knowledgeable collectors examine every detail carefully. They study dates. They inspect edges. They evaluate condition. They understand that extraordinary finds often begin with ordinary-looking coins. If you have older Indian coins stored away, now may be the perfect time to take another look. Check every date. Inspect every edge. Study every design. Sometimes the smallest detail reveals the most fascinating story. And remember, our countdown is becoming even more intense from this point forward. The remaining coins are among the most exciting entries on today's list. The stories become bigger. The mysteries become deeper. And the collector interest becomes even more remarkable. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, the channel where hidden coin treasures, fascinating history, and collector discoveries come together every day. We bring fresh, rare coin content, exciting collector stories, and daily numismatic updates for enthusiasts who love the thrill of discovery. Stay tuned, because coin number 6 is coming next, and its story may be one of the most surprising discoveries in today's entire countdown. Next up, Malaysia, 20 Sen, 2007. The countdown is becoming more intense with every step, and now we arrive at coin number 6. This is the point in the video where dedicated collectors start paying even closer attention because the coins ahead are becoming increasingly fascinating. Today's next hidden treasure comes from Southeast Asia, a region with a rich monetary history and a growing community of passionate coin collectors. At first glance, this coin may appear completely ordinary. Millions of people used similar coins in everyday transactions without giving them a second thought. But hidden beneath its simple appearance is a story that continues to capture the imagination of collectors. Today's featured coin is the Malaysia 20 Sen 2007. When this coin was released into circulation, it was designed to serve a practical purpose in everyday life. It passed through shops, markets, restaurants, and businesses across Malaysia. For most people, it was simply another coin among many others. Yet history has a fascinating way of turning ordinary objects into collectible treasures. The Malaysian 20 sen denomination has long been an important part of the country's currency system. For decades, coins of this denomination have represented everyday commerce while also reflecting the cultural identity and heritage of Malaysia. The 2007 issue emerged during a period when modern coin collecting was experiencing significant growth around the world. more enthusiasts were examining circulation coins, researching mintages, studying varieties, and searching for pieces that stood out from standard issues. What makes coin collecting so exciting is that value is not always connected to appearance. Some coins look impressive but remain common. Others seem ordinary yet attract enormous attention from collectors because of scarcity, demand, condition, or historical importance. The Malaysia 20 Sen, 2007 fits perfectly into this category of intriguing modern collectibles. Its design reflects the artistic traditions and national identity of Malaysia. Every line, engraving, and detail was created with a purpose. Even though it circulated widely, the coin remains a small piece of national history preserved in metal. The composition of the coin was selected for durability and long-term use. It was designed to withstand years of circulation while maintaining its recognizable features. This practical construction helped many examples survive into the present day, giving collectors opportunities to search for desirable specimens. Now here is where things become particularly interesting. Many collectors focus only on old silver coins, gold coins, or ancient pieces. However, experienced numismatists know that modern coins can also become highly desirable under the right circumstances. As years pass, countless coins disappear from circulation. Some are damaged beyond recognition. Others are lost forever. Many are simply discarded or forgotten. Meanwhile, collector demand often grows as enthusiasts begin searching for specific years and denominations. This creates a fascinating situation. A coin that once seemed completely ordinary gradually becomes harder to locate in attractive condition. And condition matters enormously. Fine condition examples are especially appealing because they retain strong design details and present a much more attractive appearance. Collectors carefully examine surfaces, lettering, ring, and overall preservation before deciding whether a coin deserves a place in their collections. Imagine opening an old container filled with foreign coins collected over many years. Most pieces seem common at first glance. Then you discover a Malaysia 20 Sen from 2007. You examine it carefully. The details remain visible. The condition appears strong. The excitement begins to grow. Could this be one of the pieces collectors are searching for? Moments like these are what make coin collecting such an addictive and rewarding hobby. Every coin has the potential to reveal a story. Every date has the potential to surprise you. The thrill comes from not knowing what you might discover next. Collectors around the world understand this feeling. It is the reason they continue searching through collections, visiting coin shows, exploring estate sales, and studying coins year after year. And now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. According to the value you provided, a Malaysia 20 Sen 2007 in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $38,000. For collectors, that figure transforms an everyday circulation coin into something truly remarkable. It becomes more than just currency. It becomes a conversation piece, a collectible treasure, and an example of how fascinating the world of numismatics can be. This is exactly why experienced collectors never underestimate modern coins. They know that hidden opportunities often appear where nobody expects them. If you have Malaysian coins tucked away in an old collection, take a closer look. Check every date carefully. Examine every denomination. Study the condition. The next coin you inspect could reveal an exciting surprise. And here's the best part. We are now entering the upper half of today's countdown. The remaining coins are even more fascinating. The stories become more dramatic. The collector interest becomes stronger. And the discoveries become increasingly impressive as we move closer to the top positions. Thank you for joining us on American Coin Secrets, the channel where hidden treasures, collector discoveries, and fascinating coin stories come to life. We bring fresh, rare coin content, exciting numismatic insights, and daily collector updates for coin enthusiasts who love the thrill of the hunt. Stay with us because coin number 7 is next. and its story may be one of the most surprising revelations in today's entire countdown. Next up, Malaysia 2010 2010. The deeper we move into today's countdown, the more exciting the discoveries become. We have now entered the final stretch before the top three, and that means every coin from this point forward carries an even greater level of mystery, collector interest, and fascination. Our coin number 7 may look familiar at first glance, especially to those who have seen Malaysian currency before. But don't let that familiarity fool you. Some of the most surprising stories in coin collecting begin with coins that appear completely ordinary. Today's featured coin is the Malaysia 20 Sen 2010. When this coin entered circulation in 2010, nobody could have predicted that collectors years later would be discussing examples of this date with such enthusiasm. Like millions of other circulation coins, it was created to serve a practical purpose. It moved through stores, markets, transportation systems, and countless everyday transactions. For most people, it was simply another coin. For collectors, however, every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. The Malaysia 20 Sen denomination has long been a recognizable part of the nation's monetary system. These coins reflect both practical currency needs and elements of Malaysian identity. Every design detail represents careful planning and craftsmanship, transforming a simple coin into a miniature piece of national history. The 2010 issue occupies an interesting place within modern Malaysian coinage. As coin collecting expanded globally during the early 21st century, more collectors began paying attention to modern circulation issues. Dates that once seemed unremarkable started attracting new interest, as enthusiasts searched for pieces that could enhance their collections. This growing awareness changed how many collectors viewed modern coins. Instead of focusing exclusively on ancient treasures or precious metals, they began examining contemporary issues with fresh eyes. The result was fascinating. Coins that had once been ignored suddenly became subjects of discussion, research, and collector demand. The Malaysia 20 Sen 2010 is an excellent example of this phenomenon. Its design reflects Malaysia's artistic traditions and cultural identity. The detailed motifs, inscriptions, and carefully balanced layout create a coin that is both functional and visually appealing. Even after years in circulation, well-preserved examples continue to display the craftsmanship that went into their production. The composition of the coin was selected to provide durability and reliability. Designed for everyday use, it was expected to survive years of handling. Yet despite this durability, many examples have disappeared from circulation through loss, damage, or simple neglect. This is where collector interest begins to grow. As surviving examples become harder to locate in attractive condition, collectors naturally become more selective. They search for coins that retain strong details, appealing surfaces, and overall eye appeal. Fine condition examples often attract the greatest attention because they showcase the original design much more effectively than heavily worn pieces. Imagine sorting through a collection of international coins gathered over many years. You examine one coin after another. Most seem ordinary. Then you discover a Malaysia 20 Sen, dated 2010. You take a closer look. The details remain sharp. The condition appears attractive. Suddenly, a coin that many people would ignore becomes the center of attention. That moment of realization is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every collector dreams of uncovering something special. Every collector hopes to discover a hidden treasure that others have overlooked. And every collector knows that remarkable finds often emerge from the most unexpected places. This is why experienced numismatists never dismiss modern circulation coins. They understand that history, scarcity, condition, and collector demand can combine to create extraordinary opportunities. Now we arrive at the value reveal. According to the value you provided, a Malaysia 20 Sen 2010 in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $43,000. For collectors, a figure like that transforms an everyday coin into something truly remarkable. It becomes a conversation piece, a collector's prize, and a reminder that some of the most exciting discoveries can come from coins that once circulated unnoticed. This is why serious collectors continue searching through old collections, inherited albums, forgotten jars, and storage boxes. They understand that hidden treasures do not always announce themselves. Sometimes they wait quietly for years before being recognized. If you own Malaysian coins, take the time to inspect them carefully. Check every date. Examine every detail. Evaluate the condition closely. The next coin you examine could reveal a fascinating story. And now the excitement reaches another level. Only 3 coins remain before we reach the end of today's countdown. The top 3 entries are even more fascinating, even more mysterious, and even more talked about among collectors. Each one carries a story that will keep viewers watching until the very end. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, where hidden treasures, rare coin discoveries, and fascinating collector stories come together every day. We bring fresh coin content, exciting numismatic insights, and daily updates for collectors who never stop searching for the next great discovery. Get ready, because coin number 8 is next, and its story takes today's countdown to an entirely new level of excitement. Next up, Italy 50 Ira 1976 RR. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially entered the top 3 countdown territory. From this point forward, every coin carries an even greater sense of mystery, collector fascination, and historical significance. The discoveries become more dramatic, the stories become richer, and the excitement reaches a completely different level. Coin number 8 takes us to one of the most celebrated countries in the history of coinage. A country known for art, culture, architecture, and a monetary heritage stretching back thousands of years. Today's featured treasure is the Italy 50 Lira 1976 R. At first glance, many people would never suspect that this small Italian coin could become the subject of serious collector interest. It appears simple. It appears familiar. It appears ordinary. But the world of coin collecting has taught us one lesson again and again. The greatest surprises often come from the most unexpected places. The Italian lira served as Italy's national currency for generations before eventually giving way to the euro. Throughout its long history, countless coins circulated across the country, becoming part of everyday life for millions of people. Among these denominations, the 50 lira became one of the most recognizable. For years, Italians carried these coins in their pockets, used them in shops, and handled them during daily transactions. Yet very few people stopped to imagine that decades later, collectors would be searching for specific examples with such enthusiasm. The year 1976 is particularly interesting because it represents a fascinating era within Italy's modern monetary history. Coins from this period preserve a snapshot of the nation during a time of economic development and social change. The famous R mint mark immediately catches the attention of experienced collectors. This letter represents the historic Rome Mint, one of the most important minting institutions in Europe. For generations, coins produced in Rome have carried a unique place within numismatic history. Collectors often pay close attention to mint marks because they help identify specific issues and connect coins to their place of origin. The design of the Italy 50 lira is admired by collectors around the world. Its artistic style reflects Italy's long-standing tradition of beautiful coinage. The imagery is elegant, balanced, and instantly recognizable. Even today, decades after its release, the coin continues to attract admiration for its distinctive appearance. The composition of the coin was carefully chosen to withstand circulation while maintaining its visual appeal. Built for everyday use, it survived countless transactions throughout its lifespan. Yet despite being produced for circulation, time has changed everything. Over the decades, countless examples have disappeared. Some were damaged. Others were lost. Many were simply forgotten in drawers, jars, and storage boxes. As the number of surviving collectible examples decreased, interest among collectors continued to grow. This is where the story becomes truly fascinating. Imagine opening an old European coin collection that has not been touched for years. You slowly turn each page. You examine dozens of coins. Most appear ordinary. Then suddenly, a 1976 Italy 50 lira catches your eye. You look closer. The details remain visible. The surfaces appear attractive. The condition seems promising. At that moment, the excitement begins. Because every experienced collector knows that discoveries often start with a simple second look. Condition plays an enormous role in collector demand. Fine condition examples are especially attractive because they preserve much of the original design and character of the coin. Clear details, appealing surfaces, and overall eye appeal make such examples stand out among surviving pieces. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that combine historical significance, attractive preservation, and growing interest within the hobby. The Italy 50 lira at 1976 checks all of those boxes. It represents history. It represents craftsmanship. It represents the excitement of discovery. And perhaps most importantly, it represents the reason millions of people around the world love coin collecting. Because no matter how many coins you have examined, there is always the possibility that the next one could surprise you. Now comes the moment everyone has been waiting for. According to the value you provided, an Italy 50 lira 1976 in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $55,000. For collectors, a figure like that transforms a small circulation coin into something truly remarkable. It becomes more than currency. It becomes a sought-after collectible, a conversation piece, and a symbol of the excitement that drives the numismatic community. This is why serious collectors continue searching through old collections, inherited albums, estate sales, jazz, and forgotten coin jars. They understand that extraordinary discoveries often begin with ordinary-looking coins. If you own Italian lira coins, now is the perfect time to examine them carefully. Check every date. Study every mint mark. Inspect every detail. Sometimes the most exciting treasures have been waiting quietly for decades. And now the suspense grows even stronger. Only 2 coins remain before we reach the number 1 position. The next entries are among the most fascinating coins in today's entire countdown. Their stories are bigger, their mysteries are deeper, and their collector appeal is even more extraordinary. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, where hidden treasures, rare discoveries, and incredible coin stories come to life every single day. We bring fresh coin updates, fascinating numismatic insights, and exciting collector content for viewers who never stop searching for the next great discovery. Get ready for coin number 9 because the countdown is about to become even more incredible. Next up, Netherlands, 1 gulden, 1976. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the moment that every viewer has been waiting for. Only 2 coins remain in today's incredible countdown. The excitement has been building from the very beginning, and now we stand at coin number 9, one step away from the number 1 position. At this stage, every coin carries a story powerful enough to surprise even experienced collectors. Today's featured treasure comes from the Netherlands and represents one of the most recognizable denominations in Dutch monetary history. Introducing the Netherlands, 1 gulden 1976. The Dutch guilder was far more than just a currency. For generations, it was a symbol of daily life throughout the Netherlands. Millions of people used guilders every day, carrying them in their pockets, saving them in collections, and exchanging them in countless transactions. For decades, the 1 gulden coin served as one of the most familiar pieces of Dutch currency. Yet, as history has shown time and time again, familiarity does not always mean common collector interest. Sometimes, the coins people overlook become the very coins collectors pursue years later. The year 1976 occupies a fascinating place in Dutch coinage history. During this era, the Netherlands continued its long tradition of producing beautifully designed coins that reflected both practicality and national identity. Every coin struck during this period became part of a much larger historical story. A story of commerce. A story of culture. A story of a nation evolving through time. One of the most striking aspects of the Netherlands 1 gulden, 1976, is its elegant design. Dutch coinage from this period is admired for its clean artistic style and distinctive royal portraiture. The craftsmanship is immediately recognizable, making these coins favorites among collectors who appreciate both history and aesthetics. The coin's composition was carefully selected to ensure durability in circulation. It was built to survive years of daily use, and many examples did exactly that. However, surviving and surviving in collectible condition are two very different things. As decades passed, countless coins disappeared from circulation. Some were damaged. Some were lost. Some were discarded. Others sat forgotten inside old drawers, coin albums, and family collections. This gradual reduction in available examples has contributed to growing interest among collectors. The excitement becomes even greater when a coin survives in fine condition. Collectors know that preservation is one of the most important factors influencing desirability. Strong details, attractive surfaces, and overall eye appeal can make a tremendous difference when evaluating a coin. This is why collectors often spend years searching for the right example. Imagine opening a coin album that has not been touched for decades. Page after page reveals pieces from different countries and different eras. Then suddenly, you spot a Netherlands 1 gulden dated 1976. You remove it carefully. You inspect the details. The design remains attractive. The condition appears promising. And in that moment, curiosity transforms into excitement. Could this be one of the pieces collectors have been searching for? That feeling is what drives the hobby. It is the reason collectors continue exploring old collections, attending coin shows, and searching through forgotten boxes year after year. Every coin carries a mystery. Every date carries a possibility. And every discovery carries the potential to become unforgettable. The Netherlands 1 gulden, 1976, represents everything collectors love about numismatics. History preserved in metal. Art preserved through time, and the possibility of uncovering something extraordinary where others see only an old coin. Now comes the moment everyone has been anticipating. According to the value you provided, a Netherlands 1 gulden 1976 in fine condition has a collector market value of approximately $59,000. For collectors, that figure instantly transforms this historic Dutch coin into something truly remarkable. It becomes more than a former unit of currency. It becomes a collectible treasure that captures attention and sparks excitement throughout the numismatic community. This is why serious collectors never underestimate older circulation coins. They understand that hidden among ordinary-looking pieces may be coins with fascinating stories and significant collector appeal. If you own Dutch guilder coins, this is your reminder to inspect them carefully. Check every date. Study every detail. Evaluate every condition characteristic. Sometimes history hides where nobody expects it. And now, the moment we've all been building toward is finally approaching. Only one coin remains. The number 1 coin in today's countdown is next. Its story is bigger. Its mystery is deeper. Its collector appeal is extraordinary. And its reveal will bring today's incredible journey to a dramatic conclusion. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, your destination for hidden coin treasures, fascinating numismatic stories, and exciting collector discoveries. We bring fresh, rare coin content, collector insights, and daily updates for enthusiasts who never stop searching for history's hidden gems. Get ready, because coin number 10 is about to be revealed, and you do not want to miss what happens next. Next up, Netherlands Alkmaar, 750, J.R. Marco Borsato token, 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally arrived at the number 1 position in today's countdown. From the very beginning of this video, we have explored fascinating coins from around the world. We have uncovered hidden stories, remarkable collector interest, and surprising discoveries that most people would never expect. But now we come to the final entry. The coin, or more accurately the commemorative token, that stands at the top of today's list. And its story is unlike anything we have discussed so far. Introducing the Netherlands Alkmaar 750 jar Marco Borsato token 2004. At first glance, many people wouldn't even recognize this piece as something that could attract serious attention from collectors. Some would assume it is simply an old souvenir. Others might think it is an event token with little significance. That assumption is exactly why pieces like this create so much excitement in the collecting world. Because sometimes the most fascinating treasures are not traditional circulation coins at all. Sometimes they are special commemorative issues connected to memorable events, celebrations, and moments in cultural history. The year 2004 was a special year for the Dutch city of Alkmaar. The city celebrated its 750th anniversary, marking centuries of history, heritage, and cultural significance. Such milestone anniversaries often inspire special commemorative items, and among the most interesting were limited edition tokens created to celebrate the occasion. Adding even more interest to this story is the connection to the famous Dutch singer and performer Marco Borsato. For years, Marco Borsato remained one of the most recognizable names in Dutch music. His popularity attracted enormous audiences, making commemorative items associated with major events especially memorable among fans and collectors alike. This combination of local history, cultural celebration, and celebrity connection created something unique. Unlike ordinary circulation coins that were produced for daily transactions, commemorative tokens often serve a completely different purpose. They capture a specific moment in time, a specific event, a specific celebration. Once that moment passes, no more can ever be created for that original occasion. That sense of uniqueness is one reason collectors find commemorative pieces so fascinating. The Alkmaar 750 jar token represents more than metal. It represents a historical milestone. It represents community pride. It represents a cultural event frozen forever in collectible form. As years passed after 2004, many of these tokens disappeared from public attention. Some were stored away by event attendees. Some were misplaced. Some were forgotten entirely. Others remained hidden in collections where they sat untouched for years. This gradual disappearance naturally increased the intrigue surrounding surviving examples. Now here is where the story becomes especially interesting. The condition you described is dirty condition. Most people would immediately assume that a dirty token has no importance. Experienced collectors know better. A collectible story does not disappear simply because it shows signs of age or storage. In fact, many discoveries begin when someone examines an old, overlooked piece that others ignored. Imagine opening a forgotten box from years ago. Inside are souvenirs, tickets, photographs, and memorabilia from events long past. Among them sits a small commemorative token from Alkmaar's 750th anniversary celebration. At first, it seems ordinary. Then you begin researching. You learn about the anniversary. You discover the connection to Marco Borsato. You realize this piece represents a specific historical event that can never be repeated. Suddenly, what seemed insignificant becomes fascinating. That transformation from overlooked object to sought-after collectible is one of the most exciting aspects of the collecting hobby. Collectors are drawn to stories, and few collectibles tell a story quite like commemorative event tokens. The Netherlands Alkmaar 750 jar Marco Borsato token 2004 combines local history, cultural celebration, and collector curiosity into a single piece. It stands apart from ordinary circulation issues because it represents a moment that existed only once. A celebration that happened only once. A milestone that can never be recreated. And now comes the final value reveal of today's countdown. According to the value you provided, a Netherlands Alkmaar 750 jar Marco Borsato token 2004 in dirty condition has a collector market value of approximately $35,000. For collectors, a figure like that highlights how even unusual commemorative pieces can attract remarkable attention. It demonstrates that the world of collecting extends far beyond ordinary circulation coins and includes fascinating tokens, medals, and event memorabilia. And with that, we reach the end of today's incredible journey. From Germany to Poland, from India to Malaysia, From Italy to the Netherlands, we have explored 10 fascinating collectibles, each carrying its own story, history, and collector appeal. Which coin surprised you the most? Which one would you love to discover in your own collection? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to American Coin Secrets, and turn on notifications because we bring fresh, rare coin discoveries, hidden treasure stories, fascinating collector insights, and exciting numismatic updates every single day. Thank you for watching. And remember, the next incredible treasure could be sitting quietly in a collection, a drawer, a box, or a forgotten coin jar right now, waiting for someone to discover its story.